Hey friends, good morning, welcome. I guess it's almost the afternoon, still morning, cool. I'm Rachel. This is about to be a noon flow, 45 minutes-ish. Y'all know me. If you don't, hi, I'm Rachel. Go ahead and donate if you want to at www.blackswanyoga.com/live. Well, please do it. Yeah, you're the best. Okay, we're gonna get started in 10. I'm gonna get a glass of water. I'm gonna brush my teeth. You didn't need to know that? Okay, great. Good talk. I've had some coffee, so rambly day. Sorry, Innocent dear. Hey. Okay. I get you. Hi. Thank you. Thanks for that. You're sweet. All right. Walter. Are you warming up my mat for me? That is so considerate. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, we got 4 minutes. Dolphin if you're doing it. Okay. Thank you, Walter, for getting my yoga mat ready. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Welcome, greetings, salutations. I'm Rachel. We are all about to do some yoga. It's going to be a 45-minute flow. I'm so glad that you're here and that we're about to do this. We're going to do a little bit of back bending. I'm feeling, ooh, like I sort of curled in last night against that storm. It was divine. Loved it. They didn't. But I dug it. Okay. Oh. And if you haven't donated already, I put the link in the chat thing on the right. It's www.blackswanyoga.com/live. Thank you so much, and you're the best, and all of your donations go straight to the teachers. So it's really super great of y'all. Okay. All right, let me turn off this light. And let me get my dog off of my mat. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're gonna get started this morning, y'all. Actually, let me scoot forward so you can see me a little bit better. Here we go. We're gonna get get started in a child's pose, right? So bring your big toes behind you. Thank you, darling. He's gonna settle in a second. Soften down. So if you want to go ahead and stretch through your hips right off the bat, widen your knees away from one another and nestle your torso in between your thighs. If you want to stretch and lengthen through your back, knees come together. You're going to rest your belly on the tops of your thighs. Wherever you are today, whatever you're feeling right now, bow your heart forward and relax your head on your mat, if that's comfortable. If you need to utilize a block or a pillow or a bolster, feel free to do that, but definitely try and just relax your head. Once you're here, start to notice, can you soften your shoulders down your back? Can you soften your top teeth away from your bottom teeth? Start to come into the space. Start to slow down just through your brain a little bit. And let's take a big inhale. Fill up. Exhale. See if you can't soften your heart a little deeper down. Once again, inhale, fill up, hold it at the top. And exhale, easy release. Once again, inhale, fill up and hold. See if you can't sip in just a little bit more air. And exhale. Beginning to drop into your best breath today, your rhythmic breathing. Take a moment. Let that breath, whatever it looks like, be your priority for the time that you're on your mat. Keeping in mind that everything physical that happens is a bonus. It's extra. It's icing on the cake. As long as you're breathing the best you can, you're doing it. We all are. With that in mind, let's take a big inhale. And exhale. As you're ready, start to crawl your fingers forward until your elbows lift. Keep your head released as best you can. Take an inhale into the back of your heart space. Exhale, walk your hands to the top left edge of your mat, just as far as you can to get a stretch through your right side body. So check it out. Maybe your head lifts on your way. Can you place it back down once you get there? So there's a couple things that you could do here. If this feels great, stay right here. Draw your right shoulder down if it wants to lift. Sink your right hip back if it has risen as well. If you want to maximize sensation, you could simply come onto the pinky edge of your right hand, so facing your right palm over to the left. Instead of that, you could spike up on your fingertips, or you could press your right hand on top of your left. Wherever you are, think about breathing into the spaces between your right ribs. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Stay here if this feels great, if you need more time. Whenever you're ready, on an inhale, start to crawl your fingers to center and then over to the right, or whichever way you didn't do before, as long as you get both sides in. Relax your forehead once you get there. And y'all, this side might feel a little different. Modify accordingly. Maybe you come onto the razor edge of your left palm, of your left hand, palm faces the right. You could instead press your left hand on top of your right or tent up on your fingertips. Soften through your face, your shoulders. Take a big breath in. And exhale. Taking your time, whenever you're ready, inhale your hands forward and press up to a tabletop. Find your hands and your knees. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, find cow pose here. Exhale, tuck your chin, round your back, find cat. Inhale, look up, scoop your belly a little lower. Exhale, round, puff your heart up to the sky. A few more of these on your own, finding whatever intuitive movements might serve you best today. And see if you can't tap into a rhythmic style of breath here. Start to find a little bit more texture in this breath. Or feel free to enjoy a cold sip of water. That's something you prefer to do. And whenever you're ready to press up and back to your first downward dog of the practice, all 10 fingers spread wide, tuck your toes, lift your hips, and relax your head. Find whatever intuitive movement serves you best. Maybe there's a pedal of your knees. You could sway through your head. You could sway through your hips, your heels. Just feeling it out. Let this part be super intuitive. Oh man, my dog stepped all over my mat, y'all. Shoot. I cleaned it yesterday. Ain't that the way? On an inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step to the top of your mat to hang. Forward fold. Relax your head. Soften through your knees. Take any upper body variation that serves you best. Maybe you just hang and you sway. Big breath into the backs of your legs. Exhale, melt your fingers down if you found a bind. Anchor your fingertips on your shins. On an inhale, find a flat back. Draw your heart forward. Soft bend through your knees a little bit. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, reach up, grow tall, come to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes, breathe. Shoulders down your back, heart lifting. Take a moment, notice your breath. Feel your heartbeat in your fingertips. If you want to take a moment to set any sort of intention to place behind this breath, behind the work that we're about to do, absolutely feel free. Could be anything at all. Could be absolutely nothing. You don't have to if you don't feel like it. But with your eyes closed or opened, with your intention in mind or maybe not, on an inhale, reach both arms up, grow tall, maybe look up. And exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Fingertips anchor. Inhale, find a flat back. And exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step back, find a plank pose. It's the top of a push-up. Always feel free to modify this any way that serves you best. So maybe that's lowering down to your knees. If that's the case, let's talk about it, shall we? It's not a tabletop, right? Your hands, your wrists are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips for a tabletop. For a knees down plank, your hands are forward, your hips are forward, but you're not sinking, you're not sagging. Everything's working. So, I'm a fan of a knees down plank. Knit your ribs together. Inhale. Wherever you are, exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Now from here, extend your arms back behind you like wings. On an inhale, lift your arms, lift your heart. If you want to lift your legs, go for it. Keep your big toes towards one another. Breathe. Notice if you're crunching through your neck, tuck your chin just a little bit. Take an inhale, lift a little higher, and lower down. Bring your palms next to you. Slide back, child's pose. Take a big breath in. Exhale. And whenever you're ready, downward dog, press up and back. Maybe you're able to notice a slight difference between this, your second downward dog of class, and the very first one that we found. Press down a little firmer through the center of your palm. Bring your gaze to your toes or your belly button. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your space to hang, forward fold. Fingertips anchor. Inhale, find a flat back, heart lifting. Avoid any crunching through your neck. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, grow tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, stretch up, look up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, lengthen once again. And exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step back. Your plank. Breathe. Dome your heart forward and up. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. Extend your arms behind you once again. Inhale, lift your arms, lift your heart, lift your legs if you want. Breathe. Option to stay here or swim your arms forward. Lift a little higher. Keep your core strong. Big breath in. On your exhale, arms extend back. Lift a little higher. One more big inhale. Exhale, lower. Hands next to you, slide back, child's pose. Stay for a big breath in. Exhale. And downward dog is where we'll meet. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, lengthen heart. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, grow tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up and stretch. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lengthen once again. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step back. It's your plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. Extend your arms back behind you. So again, this next bit is very much Yogi's choice, right? Pick whichever one works for you at this point. Inhale, lift your arms, lift your heart. Stay here or lift your legs. Stay here or swim your arms forward. Big breath in. Exhale, arms swim back. Stay here or bend your knees. Find a floor bone. Thighs draw in, don't let them splay out. Inhale, and wherever you are. Hands to your sides, slide back, child's pose. Stay for an inhale and an exhale. And whenever you're ready, downward dog is where we'll meet. Take some breaths. Shoulders down your back. Scoop your low belly up and in. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale to the top of your mat, anyway. Inhale, lengthen heart here. And exhale, fold. Snuggle your feet together, big toes to touch. Bend deeply through both knees and inhale your arms up. Chair pose. Unclench your jaw. See what you can engage to make you feel a little bit stronger. Hug in through your pelvic floor. See what you can relax to make you feel a little bit more unburdened. Soften through your jaw, the tops of your shoulders. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, lengthen heart. And exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step back, plant. Steady through your breath. Inhale to shift forward. This one's up to you. Exhale, lower all the way down or halfway if you're ready for a low plank, a chaturanga. Inhale, lifts your heart for the back bend of your choice. And exhale, up and back. Downward dog. Option to stay here breathing. Also know that child's pose or any other resting pose is here for you at all times. If you want, like a wave in the ocean, inhale, shift forward to a plank. Shoulders over wrists. Exhale, lower, halfway or all the way. Inhale, lifting. Maybe it's a locust, maybe it's a baby cobra, or an upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Option to sit this one out if you want to do one more. Inhale, rolls you forward. Exhale, lowers you slow. Inhale, heart lifting. And exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through. And lower your left knee down to the ground. You feel free to double up your mat or place a towel underneath your knee joint, whatever you need. And your back toes can be untucked or tucked, whatever works best for you. Inhale, reach both arms up. Coming into a low crescent lunge. Simply breathe. Sink a little deeper. Maybe you scoot your front foot a little bit more forward. Cool. From here, hook your two thumbs, knit your ribs together, but pull your palms apart. Sink a little deeper, maybe just look up. You're doing a back bend. Now you can go a little further by leaning back. I can't tell you how far to go, it's super personal. Keep your right hip notching back. Engage through your core. Inhale back up to center, release through your hands. And exhale. Frame your foot. Start to lengthen your front leg until you can comfortably flex your 5 right toes. Half splits. How calmly can you breathe? Man, my dog Edison just did the best stretch. I wish you guys could have seen it. It was like a yoga teacher's dream, whatever you just did. Inhale, lengthen through your heart. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Breathe into the stretch. If it's shaky, me too. One more big breath in. And a big breath out. Start to bend through your front knee. Tuck your back toes, lift your left knee off of your space. Travel back to your downward dog any way you want. If you would like to move through that vinyasa, that plank to locust to down dog sequence, or whatever you prefer, go for it. I'll see you back in downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step through. And lowering your right knee down. Do whatever you gotta do underneath that knee joint. Maybe go ahead and scoot your left foot forward, because I know I'm gonna have to. Inhale, reach up. Whew. So I feel this intensely through my front right hip flexor. If you want to make that more intense, scooch forward through your left foot, sink a little deeper. Option to stay here, hips facing forward, or hook your two thumbs. Now maybe you do it instinctively, and then you switch, just for fun, but you don't have to. Knit your ribs together. Maybe look up. And think about making a shelf for your heart with your shoulder blades. Pulling your palms apart with your thumbs. Whew, and knitting your ribs together. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, release back up. Maybe look up. Exhale. Frame your foot. Lengthen back. And flex your toes. Half splits. We're going to be here for about 5 breaths. Gosh, it's incredible what a difference such subtle movements make, looking up versus looking forward. Flex through your foot. Right hip point towards your left big toe. Keeping your fingertips anchored. Inhale, lengthen heart. Exhale, fold. Ooh. Breathe into sensation. If you find it confronting, yeah, that's what makes yoga hard. It's a lot. It's your bod. Start to rebend. Tuck your back toes. Lift your right knee. Travel back to your downward dog any way you want. And don't let the fact that I flow through most of the vinyasas, and now that I said that, I probably won't. Don't let that make you feel like you should. I might just crawl back into bed after this because it looks like the sun's going away. So I'm trying to get it in, but I don't want you to feel like you have to. Whew. My crackling bones. Breathe. Whew. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, make your way to the top. Inhale, lengthen heart. And exhale, fold down. Snug your feet together, bend through your knees, and inhale, reach up. Chair pose. Knit your ribs together. So think about sinking down through your hips, but lifting up through your heart. Can you zipper up the space between your low ribs and your top hips? Let's take one more inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen heart. Exhale, fold. Travel home to your downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifting once again. Exhale, step through. Okay, this next bit is going to be very much Yogi's choice. You can lower your left knee to return to what we did on the previous sequence, or you can keep it lifted. Spike up on your left toes, engage through your core, and inhale, reach up, high lunge, or again, you can stick with low lunge. Breathe. And maybe you hang out in high lunge for a breath or two and you turn it into a low lunge. Cool. Stay right here, engaging through your core. Or hook your thumbs, pulling your palms apart. Now notice that sort of changes the engagement through your ribs, right? Sink a little deeper. Maybe look up. Maybe bend back a little further. Again, go as far as you'd like. Embrace the shake in all those tiny little muscles, right? Or those big muscles. Inhale, reach up, maybe look up. Woo! Exhale, frame your foot. Okay, shorten your stance, spiral your back heel down, and shift back, pyramid pose. So we're essentially doing what we did in the previous sequence. We're just a little bit higher up. Right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale. Lift through your heart. Keep your neck long. Most of these cues that I say are just me telling myself to do things. Exhale. Fold. Actually, they all are. That's literally what's happening. Fantastic. Whenever you're ready, rebend through your front knee a little different. Slide your back heel down and open out. Let's find warrior two. So finding a heel to arch alignment with your feet. Gaze forward towards your right middle finger. Sit a little deeper through your right knee, but keep your ankle underneath your knee. If you feel like your knee's jutting forward, I bet you can scoot your front foot forward even more. Start to shift forward. Flip your front palm, reach back. Reverse that. Sink a little deeper. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, frame your foot. All 10 toes point forward. Travel home, downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step through. Again, totally up to you whether you lower your right knee or keep it lifted. If you choose to keep your right knee lifted, spike up on your toes. Engage through your core, wherever you're at, and inhale, lunge. High lunge, low lunge. You choose. Maybe you wiggle on this side. It's a mystery. Breathe. Engage through your core. Stay right here, or hook your two thumbs. Maybe it makes you wiggle even more. Pull your palms apart. How does that feel through your armpits, your ribs? Engage through your core, maybe look up. Sit a little deeper. Inhale, reach up, maybe look even higher. Exhale, frame your foot. Shorten your stance. Spiral your right heel down and shift back. Whew. Pyramid. There it is. So again, embracing the shake, the wobbliness. Sending your breath into the spots that need it. Fingertips anchor. Inhale, flat back, heart lifting. Hollow through your belly. As you do that, can you point your right hip even farther forward? Exhale. Whew. Whenever you're ready, but if you need more time here, because it's a lot, feel free to take it. Bend through your front knee and slide your right foot back, finding that heel to arch alignment, cartwheel open, warrior two. I'm scooching my front foot forward. Don't ever be shy about adjusting your stance. Especially not in the comfort of your own darn home, but also once we get back into the studio. Sit a little deeper. Draw up through your ribs. Start to shift forward. Flip your front palm, reach back, reverse. And exhale, frame your foot. Take it home, downward dog. Also, when I said that I was going to crawl into bed after this, I forgot that I'm actually making cornbread after this. So I have stuff to do. Okay. Maybe I just needed to make that distinction for myself. Downward dog. Psyching myself up for cornbread. It's not hard, honestly. I'm pretty jazzed. Inhale. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Okay. Widen your feet, toes out, heels in, sink down, and lift your heart. It's a yogi squat, y'all. Okay, so we're just opening through our hips. If you need to be spiked up on your toes, if your heels don't quite make it to the mat, don't stress out about it. If you need to keep your fingertips down on the ground or maybe a block, fantastic. If you're able to bring your hands to your heart, sweet. But wherever you are, whatever yogi squat you find yourself in, it doesn't matter which one, Notice if there's a significant amount of hunch, of rounding through your upper heart, if your neck is sinking into your collarbones. Can you, whether you have your hands on your mat or your hands to your heart, press the outsides of your arms to the insides of your legs? Think about mimicking our halfway lifting. Gathering your shoulder blades together, and notice you can find a flat back, a straight line from the crown of your head to the back of your pelvis, whether you have your hands at your heart or your hands on your mat. Just make sure no hunchies. Everything's super elevated. Maybe you soften your eyes, maybe you close them. Soften through your jaw. Let's take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Flutter your eyes open. Yeah. Take a few breaths to make your way back to your downward facing dog. Feel free to move through some crow if you're feeling it. You could add some shoulder opening, whatever you want to do. And you're witnessing me being in a brain fart because I don't know how I want to get back to downward dog. It's a yogi's choice. And I'm a yogi. And I'm flabbergasted. So, when in doubt, crow it out. I'll see you guys back in downward dog. Yeah. Flummoxed. Bamboozled. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Stay here. Feel free to bend your knee and stack your hip. Keep equal weight through both hands. Or if you feel like flipping your dog, feel free to do it. Actually, yeah. Press the earth away from you. And making your way back to your three-legged dog, let's meet in our pigeon pose. Draw your right knee to the top right edge of your mat. Cross your right ankle over to the left as far as feels good. But y'all, your shin does not have to be parallel. Lengthen your left leg back. You want to be on the top of your thigh as opposed to your kneecap. Both hips facing forward. Ooh, let me prepare my pigeon towel. There we go. Sorry, I'm so weird. It's just getting worse. Big breath in. And exhale. Fold to wherever you want to go. Maybe it's your forearms if you would rather stay upright. If there's any other form of a pigeon that you would rather find, the next few breaths are absolutely up to you. And what happens in your brain when you go from fairly constant motion to stillness? Is there something in there that's telling you that you should be doing more? Can you simply focus on letting your next inhale be a little larger? Let your exhale match that. So instead of trying not to think, because that doesn't work, instead of trying to quiet your mind, because that doesn't work, just focus on your inhale. Shift your mind to the exhale. And that's the work. Let's take a big breath in and a big breath out. Now taking your time, make your way up and back to your downward dog. Find whatever motions serve you best. If you're not ready to move out of your pigeon on your right side, I have great news. We're simply doing the exact same thing on the other side. So breathe right here for as long as you want. Downward dog is where we'll meet. Work it out, do whatever feels good. And whenever you're ready, lift your left leg up. Stay here. Maybe you bend and stat. If you flip your dog, make sure that you put your glasses as close to where your foot will land as possible, because it's just part of the game, right? Big breath in. Three-legged dog. That was a fib. I don't recommend it. I just do it every time. Left knee to the top left. Ooh. There it is. I'm already feeling it. That is real. This is some real-time mess. Hips forward. Shin forward, but don't stress out about it. Lengthen your right leg back. Let's take a big inhale. Exhale, fold to wherever you need to go. Again, if you notice, like I do, that one side is markedly different than the other, don't attach any sort of story to that. Just breathe into it. Breathe into the difference. Letting your inhales expand your lungs. Letting your exhales wash out of you. And striving as best as we can as human beings, knowing that no matter where we are in our yoga journey, it's kind of the same for everybody. Can you let this just be about your inhales and your exhales? And try not to make it any more complicated than that. Again, I'm talking to myself just as much as I'm talking to you, fine folks. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale. And taking as much time as you need, or as little time as you need. Press up and back to what will be your final downward dog of our practice. Move it around. Maybe find a pedal. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale to a seat at the top of your space. Bring your feet together, knees opening. So, I'm going to offer a bunch of different options for this because I enjoy options. Yes, if you want to stretch more through your through your interior hips, bring your feet closer to you. If you want to stretch more through your outer hips, bring your feet farther away. You can either interlace your hands around your toes. You could bring your thumbs to the soles of your feet, opening them up like a book. You grasp onto your ankles. You could find an additional stretch through the tops of your shoulders, the bottom of your neck, by threading your forearms underneath your shins, okay, and grabbing onto your feet like that. Again, nothing is better or worse than anything else. It's just whatever you need today. Finding your bind, take an inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold to wherever you need to go. Wherever you are, breathe into that shape and notice. Can you unclench the back of your teeth? Notice if you're kind of turtling up through your shoulders, can you find a little bit of softness through your upper heart? Big breath in. Big breath out. And whenever you're ready, release your bind. Come back to upright. But man, that did hit the spot. Extend your legs. Maybe give a little shake. Walk it out. Just get comfy. Flex through your toes. Inhale, reach both arms up. So we're moving towards a forward fold. More options. If you want to stretch more through your legs, focus on keeping them straight. If you want to stretch more through your back, find a little bit of a bend. Wherever you are, take a big inhale. Exhale, fold. Breathe. Again, nothing is better than anything else or worse than anything else. It's just whatever you need. I need some stretching through my back, so I'm bending through my knees. Inhale, lengthen your heart. Keep your fingertips anchored in whatever they are anchored on. Exhale, fold. Breathe into your back body here. Tuck your chin if that's comfortable. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale. Taking as much time as you need, slowly start to roll up and then come to lying down on your back. Oh, yeah. Find any motions that serve you best. Maybe you hug your knees in. There might be a little bit of a sway. If you prefer a stretch, let it be intuitive. Plant your feet down, knees up. Extend your fingertips down towards your heels, moving towards a bridge pose. Walk your shoulders underneath you and inhale, lift your hips. Breathe. Now it might feel good to find a bind underneath. You could move into a full wheel if you like. Take some big old breaths. Take one more inhale, lift your hips. Releasing a bind, slowly lower, notch by notch. Open your arms and windshield wiper your knees from side to side. And the next time your knees go over to the left, let them hang out there. Just look over to the right. Easy supine twist. If there's any other variation of a twist that would work better for you today, do that. Let's take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Inhale back up. And exhale, knees to the right, gaze to the left. Or again, whichever side you didn't do before. Slow down through your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale back up to center. Knees in if you want. If you would like to find a happy baby, you could reach through your knees to grasp onto the outers of your feet. Soles of your feet shine up. Keep your whole back down. If there's any other final posture that you're craving, take this wherever you'd like. And whenever you're ready, hug your knees in towards your chest.
Give yourself a big old squeeze if you want to. Inhale. And then exhale. Burst out. Find your final resting posture, your Savasana. Know that this can be any shape where you can breathe comfortably. Maybe it's lying on your back. Maybe it's a fetal pose. Find a meditative seat. Anything you'd like. Wherever you are. Maybe you soften your eyes, maybe you close them. Let's take a final breath in together as a group. Inhale. Exhale. Let it wash out. Bring your breath back to normal. Take a little bit of time. Give yourself some gratitude for making it to your mat today, honestly. And until we meet again, from my heart to yours, in the name of the highest good, and to the teacher in us all, I bow. Namaste. Yay! Hooray! Where are my glasses? I'm going to come talk to you. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This was fantastic. I hope that it was okay for you. I'm Rachel. I'm going to be back here at 10:30 tomorrow morning. Please join me. Let me know if there's anything you want to work on. Oh, let me share. Sharing corner. This is something that I'm going to institute after my classes, I think. My intention for today, here's my sharing corner. 20 minutes before this class, I decided to make myself some breakfast tacos and consume them. Thank you so much, Sophie. You're the best in the world. Thanks for tuning in. So I scarfed down a couple of breakfast tacos like 15 minutes before this class. So my intention for the day was to keep it together, shall we say, in a delicate manner for this live online yoga, which I can't pause. So that was my intention today. I played the most dangerous game and I won. Okay, so tune in tomorrow at 10:30 to see what my next absurd intention will be. Is it gonna be food related? It could be. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You're the best in the world. Goodbye.